Damn! Oh, give me a high five for that. Bro, so from driving a bike to driving a Mercedes, you didn't get your commission.
No, let me come to the part. It was a check of 47,000 dirhams.
Man! So you have 300,000 dirhams and you have a salary from 8 to 10,000.
Yeah.
You can buy a property in Dubai. Cool.
A lot of people are doing that. There was a stereotype before where people used to come alone to have a good lifestyle, to feed their family at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Right now, it's not that. Dubai has built in such a way that people are coming with their families. During the COVID, it was very bad for me. I was just down with 600 dirhams in my bank.
Wow.
Yeah, when it was COVID. If you don't know Dubai, how can you sell Dubai? I know sales coaching, these things are really important to boost your sales and everything. But I'll be really honest with you. Sales is something you need to have it in yourself.
Welcome on Checked. And today we're going to speak about something very different. Basically, in the real estate industry in Dubai, each nationality takes care of its own. For example, Russians, they deal only with Russians, Chinese with Chinese, the Brits with the Brits, and etc. To find somebody with a different nationality to make it in the real estate industry in Dubai is very rare. Today I have with me IMTIAZ. How are you, IMTIAZ? All good?
Hi, I'm doing well. Walid, how are you?
I'm very fine. IMTIAZ, I was very excited for this podcast.
Yeah,
Actually, I was watching your reels and you are very charismatic and you know what you're talking about.
Thank you so much.
So I was like, I want IMTIAZ on the podcast. I was so happy to have you.
Likewise, when I got your message and I was like, okay, for sure, why not?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So basically, IMTIAZ, the title of this podcast, for the people who clicked on it, it took me some time to choose the title, or even to tell you, can I use this title? Because it was a little bit, I didn't want to sound like a racist, but it was meant I had to use this title because it's the best title for this episode.
Yeah.
So you are from Bangladesh, right?
Yes.
So how come a Bangladeshi guy that have 3 years experience, which is you are new somehow in the market.
Yeah,
still you're very knowledgeable, you're doing very good results, you're reliable. I know about you in the market because we have an uncommon friend, which is Zuhaib.
Yeah, of course.
So how come you reach this level?
Well, honestly, it's just I have never, realized that I have reached on some any level. It's just you're like waking up, showing up, and working.
Yeah.
And every day trying to get all the knowledge. It's not rocket science or something. It's more like you work hard. If you are dedicated with something and you just keep working on it, after 3, 4 years or 5 years, you look back and then you feel like,
I've been somewhere.
Yeah, I've been somewhere.
But just quickly, before, if you are 3 years in real estate, before working in real estate, in which field you were?
Well, I was a travel agent before.
You were a travel agent.
Yeah.
So why you left like traveling and tourism, and you're now in real estate? What was the catalyst?
No, see, I was a travel agent for almost like 5 years, like 4 years to be exact.
Yeah.
And I was a travel agent, and then there are like I've always, you're hungry, right?
Yeah.
So I was always looking for other businesses, like I was looking for, like I used to every night before sleep, I used to search a lot of things. And since I've been born and raised in Dubai, and I've been seeing like not from now, like from a really long time, the real estate market is doing really well in Dubai.
Yeah.
I've been always hearing the news from here and there, and I have a lot of people around me. They're also invested in the market. So I always had this thing like, what is the real estate? What is real estate? What is it all about?
Yeah.
And I don't know much about it. It's like all about properties, selling or buying, but what is it actually?
Yeah.
And one day a funny thing happened with me.
Yeah.
So I'll just share the story with you, then you will understand. So, in my travel agent, I used to have my own clients, right? Who used to do the tickets, visas and everything with me. So there was a client, one day he called me and he's like, IMTIAZ, I need you to do my tickets on this month. And I will be visiting in Dubai. I said, okay, no problem. As usual, I'm doing his tickets. Yeah. He's like, IMTIAZ, by any means, do you know any realtor in Dubai?
All right.
Yeah, this is something in 2020.
2020, 4 years back,
Yeah. I don't know why, but I said yes. I did not know any realtor.
Okay.
Yeah. All I know is that I was just checking on, like seeing people.
Yeah, like realtors do business and all of that, yeah.
I don't know why I said yes, and that changed my life.
Yeah.
And then I started searching after saying yes, and he's like, okay, arrange me a meeting when I come to Dubai with a realtor, I said, okay. Then I started searching for, realtors in Dubai, this and that. And I was getting a lot of websites and, the marketing people and stuff. Then somehow somebody got my number and he contacted me. And he thought I was a client.
Yeah.
Anyway, Then I received a call. It was a guy, and he was speaking with me. And I told him, bro, this is not for me. This is for one of my client who is very close to me, and like he always does tickets and everything from me. And he's here. He wants to he's coming and he wants to get some properties.
Yeah.
He said, of course, no problem. He's like, IMTIAZ, you set us up a meeting.
Yeah.
And inshallah, we will do something about that. I said, okay.
Sorry to ask, your client, the guy who wanted to buy a property here, who contacted you, where's he from?
He's a Bangladeshi.
So
but he was coming from UK.
Cool. So he's a UK Bangladeshi. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. He's a UK Bangladeshi. Yeah. Then when he came, I was there. Like absolutely, I know nothing. I'm like, okay, this is my client, and okay, this is my realtor, this and that. And honestly, after that, I was minding my own business. I was back to my business. I was busy. Then after 4 to 5 days, I got to know that he bought some properties with him.
And you didn't get your commission?
No, let me come to the part. Let me come to that part.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what happened is, I don't even know that I'm gonna get something out of it.
All right.
Yeah, because I don't know how it works, right?
Okay, you didn't have no idea.
No, it's just he's my client who used to take visas, tickets all the time from me.
Yeah.
So it's a client, and I don't want to say no to him when he asks a favor from me, right?
Yeah,
that's how you build a relationship with your
obviously.
client. So and then after a week, the realtor has called me.
Okay.
And he called me and he's like, IMTIAZ, where you at? I'm like, I'm in my office. And my office was in Ajman.
All right.
So I was like, he's like, okay, I'm coming to Sharjah anyway, so I'll be dropping by Ajman and I'll meet with you. I said, okay. He came, he sat with me, we shared a coffee and stuff, and then he gave me a check.
How much was it?
It was, you want me to say the figure right now?
If you don't mind. If you mind, it's okay. It's up to you.
It's fine. It was a check of 47,000 dirhams.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, it was.
It was a 40 for you. It was like a half year salary or something like that.
Honestly speaking, like it was for me that I have to wait at least for six to 7 months
to get that.
Yeah, to get that money.
Damn, what a story, bro.
Yeah.
And then it was the click. You knew
when
that.
I saw
okay,
that, first of all, I didn't know that I'm supposed to get it.
Yeah.
And then when I got it, and I'm like, okay,
bro,
what
by
is
the way,
this?
shout out to that realtor. Thank you, whoever you are. He's a good one.
Yeah, because first of all, you see in the market, like people are really ethical in terms of real estate, right?
Yeah.
So that is the best part of our industry.
Yeah.
So like we are still in touch, and he's happy with the fact that I'm a realtor now.
Yeah.
That's true as well. Like sometimes we hang around, and when he gave me the check, and it changed everything I have in my mind. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. I need to go out there. I need to see what's actually happening in Dubai, because I'm sitting here just selling tickets and visas.
You reminded me of a scene from a movie, from The Wolf of Wall Street, when he meet his partner. He tell him how much you do per month.
Oh, yes.
And he tell him, if you guarantee I will make this amount of money, I'll quit my job right now.
Yeah,
he show him a check, and he go and call his boss, and he quit his work right now.
Yeah.
It reminded me of this story.
Yeah.
But look, there's something that I want to tell you. Like, we started the podcast by talking about the fact that nationality kind of add to a realtor. So if you are an Indian, for example, and there's a lot of Indian investors, you will have more opportunities, and it will be maybe more easier for you to close. You got my point? You are from Bangladesh.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, I don't hear a lot of Bangladeshi investors. So, which is a risk for you. So, can you tell me a little bit about this? How you managed?
By law, there is in our home country, Bangladesh, there is no such law that people can make, investments outside their
foreign
country.
investments.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not permitted in Bangladesh vis-a-vis the Bangladeshi authorities. You cannot do foreign investments.
No. There is no such law like that.
So which is a problem for you.
Yeah. Well, honestly speaking, it's not, and I'll tell you why. Because my clienteles are mostly based in Dubai or in any other first world countries. So
they're Bangladeshi people with different passports.
You know how Indians or Pakistanis or Bangladeshis out there in Canada, America, and any other European countries, they're living there, right?
Yeah.
And they have lived their whole life there, and right now they're migrated as the citizen of those countries.
Yeah.
These are the people who are my clients.
Cool.
And these are the people who are coming to Dubai and making their Dubai as their second home, as well as they are investing here for a good rental returns as well.
So why do you think people from first world countries, they're migrating.
First of all, safety concerns are there because, like you're living in Dubai and you're totally aware of the safety in Dubai, right?
I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's say a woman or anyone who's roaming around at 3 a.m. in Dubai, nothing happens.
Yeah.
At the same time, a lot of things like in terms of economy as well, in terms of businesses, the taxations and stuff, whoever is earning money, they love their money.
Yeah,
and
obviously.
There are like taxes. Taxes okay, but there are like some other ways of having those taxes from them.
I think taxes is not the main motive, bro. Yeah. Security it's way more interesting than taxes. I mean, I can live in Dubai even if the taxes are 10%, 15%, 20%. It's still worth it. Yeah, I think, and there's also one thing I heard from you earlier, like when you told me, like, Waleed, listen, I think we were talking about education here.
Yeah.
When you told me about education, like people, they're very worried about what their kids are learning. Yeah. I want you to elaborate on that if you don't mind.
Yeah, actually, see, I have few clients from who are living in Canada and USA.
Yeah.
So they are like, a lot of investors are coming here and investing for good returns, right?
Yeah.
For good ROIs and everything.
Yeah.
But there are some other people who are investing in Dubai because they're a little bit concerned about their child education and stuff.
Yes.
Because it's none of my thing. Like I'm not against of anyone.
Yeah.
But as per their conversation, which I'm sharing with you, and that is that they are a little bit concerned about the LGBTQ and all this kind of education.
So they don't like liberal ideology.
Yeah.
The extreme liberal ideology to be like planted in their kids.
Yeah, because see, they're like, okay, they're citizens of America or Canada, but they are they're a Bangladeshi.
Like we don't have nothing against LGBTQ.
No, I'm never against of it. I'm just sharing a conversation of one of my clients, which I'm telling you. So he was a bit of a concern that my child is growing up, he might have those kind of education, which I'm really tensed about. So I would rather choose my family to live in Dubai. They can have the first world country lifestyle. At the same time, they are close to their home country because the traveling distance from Bangladesh to Dubai is like 4 hours flight.
Yeah.
So this
actually is not only people who are originally from Asia or the MENA region. I know a lot of Westerners. They love to live here, man. They love it. I'm gonna tell you something that I heard from a drunk English guy. He told me UAE or Dubai is the place where people from first world countries come to immigrate.
Yeah.
I know I have a group of friends, they're Germans here. Jim is one of them. Shout out to Jim. Like to hear about a German guy to come to Dubai and live. Germany is good, you know what I mean? To come here and live, or a Japanese person to live Japan and come here and live. It's very rare, man. You don't hear about German expats or Japanese expats.
Yeah.
I'm meeting some Japanese people lately.
Yeah, even we see out there.
It's interesting. Got my point. Yeah.
Like
that's interesting.
That is the best part, like every kind of nationalities are here in Dubai, and they're like a lot of nationalities, when they're here, a lot of tradition comes.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of cultures are here
coming
in Dubai.
Here. Yeah, and we're living in a complete harmony, which is amazing.
Yeah. And you see how people are in Dubai, right? Like randomly, if you are walking around in the mall and if you see someone, you both share the smile together.
Yeah.
Like there's someone and you just see them, they smile and you smile at the same time, right? So these are the thing. And like you guys don't even know each other, and he's maybe from some other culture and I'm from some other culture. So the blend is really good. And it's totally positive, right?
Yeah. Actually, I think not only Dubai or the UAE, it's gonna be the future. It's the whole region. I mean, if you see the story of Qatar, what's happening in Bahrain, Saudi with their vision of 2050.
Yeah.
What I'm feeling is that the whole region, because if Dubai is going up, Qatar is going up from here, Saudi is coming, the whole region will flourish.
Yeah.
That's what I'm liking, actually. So the coming 200 years is gonna be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there is a lot of people, when we talk about these things in my reels, there's a lot of people who have this weird excuse of disqualifying the UAE by telling, oh, listen, you guys don't have a future, you guys don't have a past. We have a future.
Yeah, exactly.
The future is important. And actually, we have a past. We have a very rich past. Like Arabia, it's near to Egypt and near to Anatolia, which was the beginning of civilization.
Yeah.
You got my point.
Yeah.
And people, they tend to forget this. So that's what I want to add to what you said. There is also something interesting about you that I just knew, that you you are first 28 years old.
Yes.
28 years old, doing what you're doing. Maybe people, they don't know you, but you're doing very well.
Thank you
I
so
mean,
much.
that's impressive. I was not expecting you're 28 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And you coming from Ajman, you went through some struggle, man. You were not the typical guy who came to Dubai with good education and everything was settled, and I feel like you started behind the line. I want you to tell me a little bit about that.
Well, as I told you, I was born and raised in Dubai, but back in 2007, 2008, there was a recession in Dubai.
Yeah.
So I had, like, our family, we head back to Bangladesh, and I was there for a couple of years. And then after then I came back. And when I came back, my elder brother was with me, and he has supported me a lot in my life. So, you know, my brother, you know, we had our own struggles, right?
Yeah.
So there are times I had to go out there and look for jobs, and I have done some other things like, you know, like I tried to, you know, check in Dubizel and stuff for jobs and everything. Then, like when I started working in Dubai, it was very hard for me because I did not have a driving license.
Yeah.
From my home, my office was around like if I walk, it's somewhere between 30 to 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about around like 3 kilometers, 3 to 4 kilometers.
Yes.
So I had to, like, my brother got me a bicycle. So yeah, so I used to ride a bike. It was like for a
so
couple
you
of
used to
months.
ride a bike how many years ago?
I'm talking about 2019, yeah.
So you used to ride a bike on 2019?
5 years back.
5 years. And now what you're driving?
I'm driving an E-Class E300 Mercedes.
Damn! Oh, give me a high five for that. Bro, so from driving a bike to driving a Mercedes.
Yeah,
That's an improvement. So
step
look,
by step.
you're currently working with Zuhaib, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like Zuhaib is kind of your mentor, right?
Yeah, of course. He's our CEO, Zoeb, who is known as Realtor on Harley.
Yeah.
And basically, he's like an elder brother to me. I know he loves me
Yeah,
for who I am.
Look, one of the things that I share is about Zuhaib is that he's super kind.
Yeah,
You can feel the kindness coming out, and kind people are super rare, man.
Yeah.
Like the world is not in need of smart people.
Yeah.
The world is in need of more kind people. Like smart people, they did enough damage.
Yeah.
They took us to a next level. Like we have enough technology to have a comfortable life, but we need more kind people, such as Zuhaib. He helped a lot. Zuhaib helped me with my podcast in the beginning as well.
Oh.
You got my point? He was one of the first people who were guests with me, and because of him, my podcast was on the map. You got my point. So I really want to hear a little bit about that help that you got from Zuhaib as a mentor as well.
Yeah, well, to begin with, when I started real estate, so when I started real estate, and if I'm not wrong, he was the only guy I was seeing out there making videos. Yeah. Because back in the time when I used to see videos, I've never seen any other people like making videos about Dubai real estate. So the thing is that Zuhaib, Realtor on a Harley, he's not one of the first people who started making videos for the real estate. He is the first person who made a video on Dubai real estate.
100%.
And who was recognized worldwide.
Yeah.
That's the reason he's the top real estate agent in Dubai.
For
right?
me, he's the top. He's one of the best, if not the best.
No doubt.
Yeah.
When like a little bit of story I want to share about me how we connected.
Yeah.
So when I when I see people making videos, and even I started making videos, and a little bit different about my videos where I started talking on my home native language.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Yeah, I speak in Bangla. See, the thing is, I have clients who are international clients as well, from the other nationalities as well.
Yeah.
And but I always speak in Bangla because I want to represent my, I want to be like, people should know that a Bengali guy is a realtor in Dubai.
Yeah.
It's not about attracting Bengali people to only make the videos. It's just because I'm a Bangladeshi. That's who I am.
It's a patriotic thing. You wanna put your country you wanna raise more awareness about your country.
Exactly.
I really respect that, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of things are there because, in Dubai, especially in UAE, since I was born and raised, a lot of Bangladeshi people, they're into, how do I say this, low category jobs. They do a lot of domestic labors and stuff. So a lot of people doesn't know much about how Bangladeshi people are, because I know that there are people in Dubai who are doing really good jobs in as a Bangladeshi.
Yeah.
There are Bangladeshis who are holding very good business situations in Dubai.
Yeah.
But a lot of people people who live here a little bit, they see Bangladeshi is a bit okay, they're
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
I want you to it's okay, speak it. there is a, I know we live in Dubai, it's perfect almost, but there is, I'm African, I'm from North Africa, so you find there is some nationalities that they do a lot of blue collar jobs.
True.
I did a blue collar job when I was new here as well. But other nationalities, you'll never see them in a blue collar. So it's like a waiter and all of that.
Yeah.
But actually, we came from, we came from the dirt.
Yeah.
And hard times build us. Hard times are good.
Hard times are good, of course.
You were driving a fucking bicycle 5 years ago. You got my point. You have the drive to beat anything. You know what I mean? Like, if we're talking about beating yourself, like the competition that you have with yourself.
Yeah.
People who start from above the line, like from a good place, they don't have the aspect of competing with themselves.
Yeah,
they don't see that. But we do. We started from nothing. You got my point?
Yeah.
So it's okay. You just speak it. It's a known fact.
No, what I actually wanted to say is that a lot of Bangladeshi people are here. They are working as in a low category job.
Yeah.
So people who live here, they have like a kind of a little bit of a mindset. Okay, this Bangladeshi people, they are just doing this kind of jobs.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to make you understand is that there are a lot of Bangladeshis here, who are doing really good jobs, who are having good businesses here in Dubai, and they are doing better than,
a lot of people. Yeah.
A lot of people.
Bro, Bangladeshi, Pakistanis, and Indians,
yeah,
they are the most, like, the rich. I worked in Louis Vuitton for 3 years.
Oh, that's
I know rich people. I saw I had clients from Bangladesh and India and Pakistan more than any other nationality.
Yeah. Coming from that, I just remembered something. So I was in Stefano Ricci, okay? So I was in Stefano Ricci. So I was looking for a belt. The belt of the Stefano Ricci, I really love it.
Yeah.
And I always had a dream, I want to buy this. I'm going to buy that for sure. So when I was checking out the belt, and then, he saw me and he was like, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from Bangladesh. And he's like, oh, we have a lot of clients from Bangladesh.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, then I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, maybe he was just interacting with me. But he actually mentioned me, our hometown. He's like, oh, I know people from Chittagong, that's a state.
Because you start knowing, like, I know a lot of things about Pakistani culture.
Yeah.
First of all, I look so Pakistani or Indian. I look sometimes more Indian than Indian people. So Indian clients used to come to Louis Vuitton. They talk to me in Indian. I'm like, sir, I wish I can talk your language.
Yeah, of
but
course.
I'm not Indian. I look like an Indian. So I start talking to them. And I know a lot of things about Mali, about Pakistan and India, just because I met a lot of rich people who shop from Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people you're talking about, this salespeople in luxury brands, they know the truth. They know that there is a lot of Bangladeshi people who are rich here.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. Let me burst your bubble regarding that. What the world doesn't know, because a lot of people have a misconception that here in the UAE, these nationalities are mistreated. They're not mistreated. What's happening is this. If someone from Bangladesh or Africa, where I'm from, wants to go to the USA or France or the UK to have an opportunity to have a good life, to make money for his family, he will not be accepted. They will not give him visa.
Yeah.
Countries like Qatar, like Dubai, they will give them visa. They will give them an opportunity. Bro, I had the person I know, he was from Pakistan. This guy came 12 years ago. He was a bricklayer. He started from the dirt, from the bottom. Now he have his own cleaning company.
MashaAllah, that's nice.
You understand?
Yeah, of course.
So this is something that looks like the American dream. People in the US in the 70s, 40s, like I'm talking about hundreds of years ago, when they were immigrating to the US, they are going and they're working it was very tough. The lifestyle, it was super tough.
Yeah.
Among those people who went through dirt, some of them become rich. If you go like the story of Rockefeller or other people, they started from the dirt. They started from tough times, and now they're billionaires. Their ancestors, they come here, or they went to the US and they make a living. The same story is repeating itself here in a different culture.
Yeah.
So just to burst your bubble, like, the people need to know that people that are coming from India or Pakistan or Bangladesh are by the thousands.
Yeah, true.
Per week. So you find a small portion that are rich.
Yeah.
A bigger portion that are mid-class, and you have a lot of people who they don't even speak a proper English. They don't have an education. No other country will give them a chance. These people are coming to Dubai, UAE, whatever MENA region country. They're making good money. When they convert their money in their countries, they can buy a house, land, and they can make their families live a good life.
Yes, you know, even I was coming to that point, because the wage and the salary they get, it's a very good money when you convert it to our currency, right? So, and they're doing really well. When you compare to that, they're doing really well. But like, as I said, I have experienced a little bit of that. Like I was in Zuma, I was the other day. So I was I was just having some dinner over there. So, and then like there was a table beside me. They were really friendly with me.
Yeah.
So like after some time, like they were like asking me, oh, you're doing real estate? I'm saying, yes, this and that. Then he's like, okay, where you from? And I'm from I'm Bangladesh. I'm from Bangladesh. And the person is like, okay, you're from Bangladesh? This and that? Like, she was like, she was like, you know, a bit of a negativity out there, like you're from Bangladesh. And in the whole place, I was the only Bangladeshi sitting there, right? So I was like, yeah, I'm from Bangladesh. And she's like, okay, Bangladesh is inside India or something. I'm like, no,
they don't know, they don't have an idea.
Country.
Look, so, I think, sorry, I interrupted you in this, but I think it's about a cultural thing. I have one of my good friends, his name is Fahad. He's Indian, he's super rich.
Yeah.
But let's say he's rich. I don't think Fahad will object talking about him.
Is he looking for properties in Dubai?
No, he's brought up here. Like, I'm sure he have these people.
I'm just kidding.
But I can introduce you, no problem. So Fahad, when I tell him, look, bro, let's go sit it there or there. It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Some people from conservative families, they don't want to go there, like in Zuma and those people in those places where it's loud, the music. They have a different. They are going to different type of venues. They prefer more of their culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean like if you're the only person from Bangladesh sitting in Zuma, maybe because you are brought up here and you are in real estate, you have to mix with a different. Like you have to go out of your culture.
Yeah.
You got my point. But I think this is the main reason. I'm just to add up on what you said.
Yeah, true. That could be. And you know how we all live here, like a Bangladeshi, Indian, or something. You know, there are restaurants in Pakistani, and I love Pakistani food.
Yeah,
I go to Pakistani restaurant, and I always enjoy their food.
Afghani food. Did you try Afghani food?
Oh yeah, of course. Man.
Man,
you know, Afghan palace, the best
my
one.
God, it's not normal.
Yeah. And my favorite one is the mutton digi. So yeah, it's lamb digi. Yeah, actually lamb digi.
It's Afghani. Yeah,
it's really nice. Food. I'm a foodie, so I love food.
I can see we are both going through it.
Yeah, food. So, in fact, I'm hungry when I'm having this conversation.
Especially talking about Afghani food. I have two questions I really want to know about. The first question is, what's the lifestyle? Like when we talk about a real estate investor, we're technically going to a rich guy. But not all the real estate investors are rich people. They're normal middle class people. They can buy a property in Dubai, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So what are the characteristics, or what is the type of person who's not rich, not poor obviously, that can buy a property here in Dubai, let's say a 1-bedroom.
You're talking about people who are living here?
Someone living here, let's say somebody like me living here, he have I don't know, like the income that can enable you to purchase a property in Dubai.
If you're having a good salary of like 15,000 to 20,000, so there are 1-bedroom apartments in some areas, good areas in Dubai, where you can have a property with a down payment which you have saved for your own property, and down the line the property gets ready, you can complete the installments, you know, by the time.
What is the lowest bar that a human being or a person living in Dubai, the lowest bar that can be the beginning of a person thinking to buy real estate property?
As I said, a job holder, a good amount of 8 to 10,000 salary people as well.
So somebody who have 8,000 or 10,000 salary can allow themselves to buy a property. Should they have a saving?
Yeah, of course, because you know, when you go for a property, whether it's,
let's say a 1-bedroom.
Yeah,
in a normal area, let's say Subha 1-bedroom.
Okay, so for that, of course, if you're buying something ready, so you need to go for the mortgage, where you need to arrange a down payment of like 20 to 30%. And the down payment will be given to the, you know, like you will pay the down payment, and the rest of the amount will be paid by the bank.
By the bank, and
it will be connected with
deal with the bank.
You were doing that. And apart from that, if you are going for an off-plan property, the 20% down payment is needed. After that, you will be paying off your installments directly from your salary. And it is feasible.
So you need to have also a saving, right?
Yeah, of course.
What
I mean,
if you want to put the number for that saving, what would be? What number you can put?
The number, let's say 20% of, let's say, like we're talking about like 200 to 300,000 dirhams.
So you have 300,000 dirhams.
Yeah.
And you have a salary from 8 to 10,000.
Yeah.
You can buy a property in Dubai.
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
A lot of people are doing that.
Yeah,
A lot of
that's
people
why.
are doing that. I mean, I know people who are like on a salary based, and they have purchased studio apartments in areas like JVC, and they are getting a passive out of it.
I have a friend of mine. He purchased a studio in Dubai. He's young, very ambitious, very hard worker, and I was so happy for him. And I felt like I said I'm stupid. Why I didn't do that? I invested in some stupid shit. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Hopefully it will.
Walid, it's never a bad time.
Yeah, it's never.
You know how the market is going to be, right?
Yeah.
Even if you're buying today, you are a gainer. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because the market it's rising,
Yeah.
and the reason behind the rise is because of the demand.
Yeah.
Because not only, see, a lot of people has a misconception that only the investors are buying once they buy. I'm sorry, once they buy the property, then who's gonna live there? This and that. See, my father came here 40 years back, and when my father came here 40 years back, he came alone.
Yeah.
He did something like a job or something. He gathered money. He gathered a lifestyle. Then he got married with my mom, and he brought my mom here.
Yeah.
Right now, okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
But the current market, the current scenario of UAE is not that. People are coming in Dubai with their families.
Yes.
Yeah. Because there was a stereotype before where people used to come alone to have a good lifestyle, to feed their family at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Right now, it's not that. Dubai has built in such a way that people are coming with their families.
To settle here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To settle here.
And they buy their property here, yeah.
Yeah, not only the properties, even look at the business side as well. There's so many business opportunities are here right now, right? Import business, like import-export businesses. A lot of people, they're doing automobile businesses. They're acing it.
Yeah, bro, you know what, why I'm thinking about it? Because you talked about the mortgage, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about my rent, and I was like, the rent I'm paying, it's someone else's mortgage.
Yeah.
It's someone else. I'm paying someone else's mortgage.
Even we have a video on that. Yeah.
You know, that's why I felt stupid. I was like I've been here for 8 years. I could have bought my property after 4 years. I invested in a business. I want to do a business. I'm obsessed with that. Like, I opened with my mom a salon, a beauty salon. Hopefully it will work. Yeah. But talking about, like, I remembered something you told me about family. Talking about my mom, I remember that. You said that your family went back in the recession, 2008.
Yeah.
Then you came here with your brother. And now your family is with you.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It's been like 16 years. My dad did not come back to Dubai. My
Wow.
mom did come back because my brother lives here with his family. So my mom visited, but my dad didn't. So, and my dad he's my buddy, and he's old right now.
Yeah.
He's happily retired and he's very happy, alhamdulillah. I hope so. He is.
Alhamdulillah.
So I wanted to, because, the type of work I do, I don't have a vacation out there to go Bangladesh and see my mom and dad.
Yeah, you're very busy.
Yeah, because if I go to Bangladesh, I go for like 10 days. 12 days maximum.
Yeah.
15 days like that, because I cannot stay more than that. I always wanted, like, this was like my thing. Like,
Your dream.
Yeah, if you ask me, I've made a lot of money. Okay, I'm driving good cars. Okay, but having here my mom and dad with me is the best thing I have pulled out of,
Man,
whatever I'm doing.
That's an achievement.
With my mom and dad with me in my home, like my home, my mom and dad, that's a feeling, man. That is something I cannot express, and that is something alhamdulillah, like I feel blessed.
Bro, I did a reel not long ago. I did a podcast actually with Fahad, and we discussed about this.
Yeah.
Do you know that, like, if your parents, they will have like 20 years to live, and you will visit them only like a week per year for the next 20 years.
Yeah,
it's like 20 weeks.
Yeah.
Divide that by 4, it's like few months. It's nothing. So you better bring them here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Better bring them here. See, even if you are in the minus, you lose everything, but it's still worth it. You know. I thought I brought my family here with my aunt. By the way, I don't know if I told you.
Oh.
Same thing. I can understand your feeling because that's what I did.
Yeah.
I was like, especially in Corona, I was like, man, I cannot go. I was panicking. And I have a sister, she's also here. And a girl is not like a guy. A girl, she wants to see her family.
Yeah.
And she was like, we need to bring them. And then we brought them, man. We did everything, and now we are all gathered here. We're happy. Yeah, we're happy.
That's a good thing. This is something which is really good, right?
Yeah.
Talking about Corona, COVID time was really hectic for me as well.
Yeah.
Like
I think that was your transition to real estate, right?
Yeah, right after COVID. Like, the phase when after COVID everything started. So this happened that time. But during the COVID, it was very bad for me. Like, I was just down with 600 dirhams in my bank.
Wow.
Yeah, when it was COVID. And all thanks to my elder brother, because I was staying at his
Yeah.
place. So I did not have to think about the shelter
His
and
older
the food.
brother. You're the man. You made this guy become somebody.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you for
of course,
that.
of course, yeah, that's
Yeah.
100%. My brother's contribution is there, and yeah, and apart from that, after the COVID, the real estate thing and everything
Yeah.
happened. But the COVID
It
time
boomed.
was really bad for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think 90% of the people. For me, it was a good time and bad in the same time. I was lucky. I used to be a VIP host. I used to work in events, a freelancer. So the whole period of COVID, I didn't work only for 4 months. So only 4 months not work. Before that and after for those 4 months, I came back to work easy. But I switched to Louis Vuitton. I started working with Louis Vuitton.
Right after COVID.
I
yeah.
was like, no, it's not stable. I need a proper job, and I start with Louis Vuitton. Okay, I also have a different question for you. So you're around a lot of investors, and
Yeah, of course.
as you said, the type of demography or the type of people coming to Dubai are changing, and they're becoming by the millions now.
Yeah, of course.
Do you have a certain classification of type of investors when it comes to real estate, like classifications, like types of different investors?
Yeah, see, Walid, honestly, if you can say, this is a market right now for the investors and for the end users as well at the same time, right?
Investors and end users.
Yeah, of course, because there are people who are coming to Dubai because the property business is doing really well, so they are putting money to make money out of it,
Yeah.
like a flipping business or a good high rentals. And there are other people who are making Dubai as a second home. They're coming here to live, to have a lifestyle, to have to open up their businesses. Because as I told you, it's not only Dubai is not growing only because of real estate. It's also growing because of the other aspects like
Yeah.
business opportunities and job opportunities as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Security
a lot of people, a lot of
and a lot of
people,
things.
we realtors, when we make videos, nowadays people, they're just like, when the realtors, they see the videos, right? But actually what we talk in the videos, people should hear it.
Of course.
Because we talk a lot of things in the videos. Like we don't only talk about, buy this apartment, this is the kitchen, this is the size. We don't do that. Sometimes we do that because that's
It's
what
your
we're
job. But
doing.
actually, sorry, I interrupted you. I just want to say something about this point.
Yeah.
I think realtors, actually, I heard this from Bardia. Bardia is my previous guest on Checked.
Okay.
He told me something very interesting. He told me, Walid, the people who advocate, market, promote the city is the realtors of that city.
Yeah.
So the realtor's job, of course, it's to sell property,
Yeah, of course.
but their job is to market the city
Yeah.
in which they're selling the property.
Exactly.
So people have to, and a lot of people, they're making a mistake. They are not marketing the city. They're talking about, okay, this is a 2-bedroom, you have this, you have that. Of course, you have to do it sometimes, but it should be 20-30% of your content. Sorry, and then...
No. That's you're 100% right, Walid.
Yeah.
See, Walid, my thing is, if you don't know Dubai, how can you sell Dubai?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
100%.
Because right now the real estate market is in such a way, which of course you're aware of. Anybody who is not getting jobs in Dubai, let's say because of they're qualified, they're not underqualified or something, they're getting into real estate. Because real estate job, honestly speaking,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
know
sorry to
that.
put it out like that, but what I'm trying to make you understand is they're like, real estate is like a job out there. There's no salary on that. It's like full commission based, right? It's like you, in your company terms, a lot of companies, some companies are giving out salaries,
Yeah,
but
basic.
it depends on the companies. So there are maximum companies, they are into commissions, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, I have a job. I just have to persuade people to buy properties in Dubai. See, my thing is that you cannot just persuade somebody to buy a property unless you don't know the whole city.
True.
It's not about knowing, it's about knowing what you're selling, right? Because I will sell you something which I am totally aware of. Because end of the day, I'm not here to be the developer's agent or something. I'm not loyal to the developer. I'm loyal to my clients.
100%.
Right? I'm your advisor. I'm here advising you to buy this, to buy that. Because you are relying on my advisors. Why? Because I have that knowledge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could just go by yourself, show up and buy it, right?
100%.
What is the purpose of me having a conversation with you?
100%, yeah.
So a lot of people has to know that. I feel like, honestly, I just want to say it. I think it might sound bad, but I just want to say like 40 to 50% of realtors right now in Dubai market is a realtor because other people are doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense to, at least for me. It's not like I'm a big realtor or something. I just have a 3 years
Inshallah, you'll be.
experience. Inshallah, touch wood.
I think for you, it was the story you said, like you met somebody from your previous job. You understand that there is money in that. You had a commission that you were not expecting.
Yeah.
That was a more authentic way and natural way to go to real estate.
I did not, it's not like I received the check and right away I started looking for clients. No. The second thing I did was I got out of what I was doing and I went there in the market. I started visiting developers. I started visiting.
You did your study?
Yeah, I started visiting developers' office, try to understand the product. I started understanding how it works.
Yeah.
Why does it work?
Yeah.
It's not about how only it works. It's about also why is it working?
Yeah.
Why the real estate is working in Dubai, right? Like this, where it's not working somewhere else.
Yeah.
So, when you get the answers of the whys and the hows, it's very easy for you to understand, right? Because if you don't understand, how can you understand someone?
100%.
So, and luckily I was blessed because my elder brother's best friend, he owns a real estate company. So I got under him, and that guy, he's like one of my mentors.
Yeah.
He also taught me a lot of things from the scratch because I was a baby there, right?
Yeah.
So
Bro, you're 28, you're very young.
Yeah.
And
So
for the success you're doing, more power
Thank
to you, bro.
Means a lot, man.
Yeah.
So after, and honestly speaking, the education you're getting, and if you're not utilizing it there, then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right? So whatever I'm understanding with him, like let's say if I'm in a job and somebody's making me understand, and I'm going out there and utilizing what I have understood.
Yeah.
I'm just putting out there so that I can have the in-field experience as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like somebody's telling me, okay, when a client comes, you meet him, you greet him like this, you talk about projects. It doesn't work. In
Yeah.
the reality, things are different.
How is the best way to tackle that? Like, is it something subjective? Like each person have his own style, or
See,
there is a different way? Like there is a hack for that?
Walid, I believe is, I know sales coaching, these things are really important
Yes.
to boost your sales and everything. But I'll be really honest with you, and I will tell you that what I believe is sales is something you need to have it in yourself.
Like innately.
Yeah, you need to have that thing in yourself because selling is the toughest thing in the world. Because, because you're selling something. Taking out money from people's pocket, it's not a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you're advising or even if you're selling out like a product or something, So it's very tough, and like a lot of people thinks that okay, real estate market, he's selling properties, he's making millions in commissions, this and that. I mean,
It's not easy. It's not
we
easy.
know what we do to do that because you are an advisor out there and you're advising, and it's not necessary that everybody will take your advices, right?
Yeah.
So to advise someone, the education you are doing on the market and the thing you are gaining, it's very hectic.
Yeah.
And
So from one side, you have to have a lot of knowledge. From the other side, you have to be very well spoken, very understanding of the emotion of the client you're dealing with, very convincing, and this is not easy.
It's never easy, and the thing is, you have to understand. See, if you want to sell something, you can never sell it. That's what I believe.
Okay, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you think that you told me, Walid, look, people coming to Dubai, they don't have qualifications and all of that, and the first thing they do, they jump into real estate.
Yeah.
So is it something, do you advise people who are coming to Dubai, let's say they have an experience, a small experience in sales. Do you advise them to do real estate?
Of course. Like everybody has their own chapter, everybody has their own story, right?
Yeah.
And you can never understand until unless you explore it.
Yeah.
So I would say everyone, you all should try. But one thing I want to say is that please, before selling Dubai, try to know Dubai.
So
Because
the
if you
advice
don't
you
know.
give is like before they start becoming or start real estate, before they start a real estate career, they should understand Dubai.
Exactly. Because see, if I'm selling Dubai, I need to know what Dubai is, right?
So when you say, oh, you should know what Dubai is, you mean like in terms of roads, or in terms of culture, or what do you mean by that?
Well, honestly, if you talk about the market, the history of the market, how it happened, how things, from when the real estate happened and everything.
Yeah.
And also, like, what type of people are living here, what kind of jobs are happening here, and like every sort of small information regarding the lifestyle of
So like
Dubai.
somehow you're a relocator also, not only a real estate agent. You're advising people to live here.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about end users, of course.
Yeah. Even for the investors as well. Like investors are choosing mostly to invest in Dubai right now, right?
Yeah.
They're into flipping. Some investors are flipping investors. Some investors are the rental investors.
Yeah.
They're into, the high ROI is there because there is in the personal income tax is not there in Dubai, right? So they're getting the net ROIs. So you have to understand your client when you talk to him, what he wants. Because when a client talk, honestly, a client, when you meet a client at the first time, he will never give you right information of what he wants. And he will never tell you the budget.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
Really?
Yeah, because see, I'll tell you something. If a client has if he has an appetite for 10 million, he will not tell you his appetite is for 10 million.
He will give you maybe 5 or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, it's same for you, right? Let's
Yeah.
say if you're going to any shop, and like any shop, like the top which doesn't have a tag,
Yeah.
you entered in a shop. If somebody come and a sales guy and ask you, what do you want? What do you want in what range?
Yeah.
So you'll be like, okay, I'm looking something for 100, 200 dirhams. But you end up buying something for 500.
Yeah. It
Because you
happens a
like
lot.
it.
It happens a lot.
So that happens a lot in real estate as well.
Yeah, I got your point.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
But there is another thing I want to ask you when it comes to your experience. What's the natural development or evolution for your career? Like, what's gonna happen? Is it gonna be you will finish in real estate? What's your next step as a realtor?
Well, honestly, I love what I do, and of course, if I want to know more, and I mean, I feel like I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Then I want to know more about this Dubai,
Field, yeah.
and of course, and I want to stick to this, and I don't know till what time, but as much as I am not thinking about something else in my mind, I want to stick to this, and I want to be with Zoe all the time because
Amazing.
Yeah,
you know why I
because-
ask you this?
Yeah.
I'll tell you honestly. There is a lot of people. For example, I met a couple. They're amazing. I'm not talking something negative about them. They're amazing couple. I was in Louis Vuitton, all right?
Okay.
This couple, they been in Dubai for like 6 months. They did 3 months of real estate, and then they opened their company. I don't know why. It feels
It's
like
a very
something is wrong. You got my point? I see a lot of people, they're like popping up like popcorn. Real estate agency here, real estate agency here, real estate.
See, I'll tell you something. The
What
market
do you
is
think about
market.
that?
See, yeah, honestly, this is a very good thing you have
Yeah.
spoken about. The market is really good right now. So when the market is good, everybody wants to build their stalls, right? Like I want to have a stall here. I want to have a stall here. I feel like this thing is ridiculous for me, to be really honest, because I feel like, yeah, okay, one is being an agent and one is running the company. These are two different things. You know, coming to your point, one of my investors is really close to me and he often buys properties from me. He's like, IMTIAZ, you have funds, you have everything. Why don't you open up your own agency?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's going to, like with the marketing and everything, it's going to cost you around like a couple of $1,000, 1,000 dirhams.
Yeah.
Why don't you open up a company for yourself? I'm like, I feel like I'm a player. Right.
Yeah.
I'm a player. I need to play in a good team.
You're not a coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like you want to score.
I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
If he opens up his own team and start playing, does it make sense?
Maybe after he retires.
Yeah,
like
that's
Zidane.
a different thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, like when there is a good player like any
if
other
he
players.
do it in his prime, it's weird.
Yeah, exactly. If on his prime, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
Or let's say Messi or Ronaldo, like we know these football figures. So when they are good players, they go to good teams. The good teams are chasing for them.
Yeah.
So you go to the good team. You don't open up your team and you
what
play.
I find out, it was a shocker for me. What I found, because there was, I'm not gonna talk about this lady, but I think she's a good real estate agent, but she was new. She opened her agency, and then my friend, he understands a lot about real estate. He told me, Walid, look, these people, they are not changing a big thing. So when you work for the real estate agency, you're splitting the commission with your boss or your agency. But when you open your own agency,
the whole money is with you.
He told me that's why they're doing this.
Yeah.
My question is, do you think it's a good thing? Like, is it good to do that? So they're not an agency, they're just a company of one.
Yeah, that is the thing. See, I'll tell you, if you feel like you are at that level, where opening up a company for you is a solution to you. Like let's say if the day I feel like I'm good at people's management, I'm good at every other financial sector, and also I'm a good real estate agent, I might think about.
You're already good.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
What
I'm trying to make you understand is becoming like opening up an agency, it comes with a multiple roles.
True.
Okay. You are an agent. Just because you're closing a lot of deals doesn't make you can open up an agency, because when you think of open up an agency, it's a hub. You need a lot of people, so you need to be good in the people's management as well, right?
Yeah.
If you can focus on that, it's good for you. But I honestly, if you ask my opinion, I feel like that I know people who are making 2-3 deals and the next day they're opening up a license and they're like, okay, let's
that's weird.
Yeah,
Look,
that's weird.
let's do one thing. I have something cool in checked. I like, this is my favorite part of each podcast.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Yeah, for sure.
You can build up on the question. But it's like comparisons, yeah. So I hope I will not make you having problems, or I hope you will
I
not have
hope not.
problems with developers. But it's just an honest comparison. He have an opinion, the guy, right?
Yeah.
All right,
I
let's
hope
say.
I'm not in trouble.
Let's start. So Emar or Dubai Properties?
Emar.
You
Of
go
course,
for Emar.
Yeah, because you know, we see downtown, we see everything
Yeah,
right
it's a
beside the
big name,
downtown.
yeah.
Yeah, Emar. Like I mean, a lot of people from the world, they have acknowledged regarding the Dubai real estate market is just because of Emar.
Bro, I
the
think
way it was
Emar.
exposed.
I think Emar is the best developer in the world.
Yeah.
If I'm not very good in this game, but like they did the tallest building in the world. So yeah.
They did the tallest building in the world. Even the upcoming things, also what they're doing, like they're coming up with a lot of things as well, like in
Yeah.
Dubai Creek Harbor.
Yeah.
And also the communities. They're in the Dubai South. They're building up another big community there. Emar is Emar.
Yeah, Emar is the big player. Okay, Azizi or Damak?
Damak, for sure. Because
Okay.
Damak is one of the biggest private developer in the world.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know about the weird thing. Ellington or Subha? Or sorry, Ellington or Shoba? Because I always make this mistake.
Yeah. Shoba, of course.
Shoba.
Yeah, Shoba. It's very good.
Miras or Nakhil?
Well, this is a bit tough one. Nakhil.
All right, now we're going to jump to Dubai stuff. You use Du or Etisalat?
Etisalat, man.
Of course.
Like since the day I was born, I've always heard about Etisalat.
Emirates Airlines or Etihad Airways?
Emirates, for me.
Emirates. Dubai Mall or Mall of the Emirates?
For shopping, Mall of Emirates is better, but for every other thing, also with shopping, Dubai Mall, for sure.
Dubai Mall. But if you want to, I want you to pick one.
Dubai Mall.
Dubai Mall. All right. The Walk, JBR or City Walk?
JBR.
JBR. You like me in this. Burj Khalifa or Burj Al Arab?
Burj Khalifa.
All right.
Khalifa.
Of course, we just talk about it. Dubai Marina or downtown?
Downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hang out in downtown.
Yeah, more like a downtown.
Okay. If you're not gonna use your Mercedes, you're gonna go with Uber or Kareem?
Kareem.
Kareem,
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah, I like Kareem.
Talabat or Deliveroo if you wanna.
I've always been using Talabat, so yeah.
You always use Talabat.
Yeah.
Wild Wadi Water Park or Atlantis Water Park?
I've been both, but I really like Wild Wadi. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, you know why?
Yeah, I just love. I've been going there for a really long time.
The people who are born and brought up here, I'm brought up here. I
Yeah,
came here in
always.
2005 with my family. Came back in the recession like you
Yeah.
to Algeria also to finish my studies. Then I came back here again in 2015. And I always have something with Wild Wadi. It's something, it's an emotional connection.
Yeah, Wild Wadi is a big thing.
We love it. It's cozy.
Yeah.
You drink coffee, right? So Arabica or Starbucks?
Arabica, of course.
Arabica, I love it. Mercedes or Range Rover?
Mercedes.
Of course, you have one.
Yeah.
iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone. I have both, by the way.
But you like iPhone.
Yeah.
I want to ask you also something. Do you own real estate in Dubai?
Outside of Dubai.
Beautiful. I think Ajman. I love Ajman, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
I love Ajman.
I was born in Ajman, by the way.
So it's for you. It's like home.
Yeah, like it's like
For you,
home.
it's like
a lot
home,
of my
yeah,
family
obviously.
members, everybody lives there.
Beautiful. I like Ajman. It's a different lifestyle. It's very calm.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my hometown, except of Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Where do you advise people if someone he bought in Dubai, bought in Abu Dhabi, he wanna buy in a different Emirates? Which Emirates you suggest?
I would suggest Ajman.
Ajman.
Yeah.
I told you I know the
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, especially the lands
Yeah.
and commercial investments for
Ajman,
rentals.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, I love Ajman. It's very nice. There's a different vibe.
Yeah.
IMTIAZ, it was amazing.
It was amazing with you as well.
Hopefully we're gonna do panels. I'm gonna invite you with
No, for
we're gonna
sure,
do
for sure.
5-6 people in real
No
estate.
worries.
We're gonna tackle a lot of
Thank
points.
you so much. And Walid, like I've known you.
Yeah.
So I really like it's amazing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
And like I always watch your contents and it's amazing.
Thank you, IMTIAZ.
Yeah, I mean I really got excited when I know that I would be here.
Bro,
I was
I
excited.
same thing for me. I really wanted to hear your story, bro.
Thank you so much.
IMTIAZ checked.
Checked.
We've done it. حبيبي خلصنا كم دقيقة؟ ساعة؟ حلو. لا خلاص it's good.